No, you don't.
I got everybody's attention. All right, sorry, we're going to interrupt the party for just a couple of minutes here. As you know, it's our 80th anniversary party as well as Brad's retirement party. A little fun celebration, but have a couple people that want to say a few words. So Rob's going to go first. I'll let him go, and then we'll go from there.
All right. A couple things. I want to thank everybody for coming out. A lot of employees, past and present. A lot of clients, subcontractors, vendors. A lot of friends. You know, clients become friends, which is always fun and a good thing. I would especially want to thank the Farrell and Helmkamp families for coming. A lot of them from a distance to help celebrate the 80th and Brad's retirement. It's been a great transition for me. I've been here 20 years, 21 years now. To be able to transition to the ownership of the company and to celebrate the 80th along with Brad's retirement. You know, a few months ago we changed some things up. We used to have kind of our values on the walls, a lot of words and those kind of things. As soon as Brad left, I painted over that. And the reason I did that is, to me, it's always, the company's been more than that. It's been about the people, about, you know, what we stand for, the values of the people. The collage on the wall there is the representation of that, starting with Gilbert Helmkamp, Brad's father, going all the way through Jack Helmkamp and Byron Farrell, and then with Brad. And I'm hoping to continue the tradition of, you know, a lot of good people working on tough projects and still having a lot of fun. So we're hoping to add to that collage over the years, and I hope everybody enjoys kind of the new artwork that's around. You know, Brad's been kind of a mentor to me over the last 20 years, probably the last 10 especially. And we were putting together the pictures. I don't know if you guys have noticed the pictures displayed up here. Mike put a bunch together. And I said, this can't be possible. I've looked through 1,000 pictures. There's not a single picture of Brad at his desk, working, doing any kind of work. There's hunting, there's fishing, there's golfing, there's drinking, there's NASCAR. I have to defy somebody to find one that's working. I said, that's impossible, but I know it's a little different than that. I mean, I saw behind the scenes now, especially what a business owner does, what he did for the company to put it on sound financial footing. You know, all the thankless things that a business owner does, making sure the bills are getting paid, make sure you have enough cash, dealing with vendors, dealing with owners, dealing with employee stuff, all those thankless things. He didn't publicize that. I'm not looking at you, Joe. But all of those thankless things that a business owner does over the years that don't get publicized. You know, you always saw him golfing and having fun and hunting, but really that's what meant a lot to me, so those behind the scenes things. And then when we transitioned the business, one of the things, you know, he came to me in 2012 and said, I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll do whatever job you want me to do. It's yours to run. You tell me what you want me to do in the company to help run it and make it succeed. Now, as long as it's not on Tuesday afternoons when I golf or during duck season, I'm all in. And that's true. But I just want to thank Brad for all his mentorship to me, and hopefully I can live up to that. And he enjoys his retirement, and I can keep the company going for another 80 years. We have a few small gifts here for you, Brad. We'll give to you in a little bit. And then this paddle everybody kind of signed, the company and everybody that's coming in tonight. You can use this to paddle on your boat if you run out, or break into the house if Millie locks you out if you need to. You know, could be possible. So appreciate everybody coming. And now I think Mike and the family would like to say a few words as well, kind of say a few things.
Yeah, so I've got a little slideshow to show, but I want to call Dad up here first to see if he wants to say a few words.
Well, I'd like to say thank you all for coming. It's been an interesting ride. I was born in 1938, and so was the company. When I joined the company in 1962, Brad was not born yet. He was born in November of the year when I joined the company, and I never in my wildest dreams ever thought that I would be able to see him graduate from our family company. You never know what's going to happen. But I have to say, I'll follow along with Rob's words, he's been an absolute marvelous leader of this company. When I left, 1994, 95, somewhere in there, I don't remember when they kicked me out, but I left, I turned to Brad and said, buddy, it's yours to run, call me if you need me, and he called me once in a while. I tried not to interfere, and he's done a marvelous job, as Rob said, with the back end of a business. A family business doesn't continue on its own. It takes a leader. And we've had a wonderful leader in Brad, and all I can say is I couldn't be more proud of him and what he's done with the company. And the only thing I don't quite understand, I think Rob John's last name is really Farrell. We're proud of Rob.
Not Farrell.
We're proud of Rob, and I know he's going to do the right thing with Helmkamp and keep the name. And you know, it is a family business, and I can't tell you the numbers of people here. I don't remember a lot of their names now because I'm kind of getting on that edge, but they all remember that Helmkamp is a family business, and they all felt like they were part of the family. So thank you all for coming, and enjoy yourself.
I don't know if Uncle John wants to say a few words. If you don't know my uncle, Jack Helmkamp, he's in the room here. His father is the one who started Helmkamp, Gilbert Helmkamp. I gave him the option of speaking or not speaking. He said he was going to see what the tone was first.
Well, I guess I'm a little sentimental here. It's great to be here for the 80th anniversary of Helmkamp Construction. I've been very proud of my dad all these years, but also the Farrell family and Brad's leadership during his tenure here, the most recent leadership. After Byron and I were there, and then Byron sort of by himself for a while. But I too am grateful to Brad to continue the honesty and integrity and the great relations with employees who contribute so much to the success of this company. We're very blessed to have had many, many, many great employees over these years. And again, I'm very grateful for the job Brad has done. I want to wish him well and enjoyment in his retirement. I've stopped in and saw Rob about a week ago to congratulate him and wish him well. And I have gotten to know Rob a little bit in the last few years. And I think, Rob, you're right. Every time I come in to see Brad before he retired, he really didn't look like he was doing anything.
That's how we got to know each other. He'd come in and say, "Is Brad here?" I said, "No, he's out. Well, I'll talk to you now."
Brad and I have enjoyed a lot of times together. And I just wish him well and happiness and good health in his retirement. And Rob, I have every confidence that you are going to keep the integrity and honesty and a good relations with employees.
Appreciate it.
I'm proud to have you be the owner at this point.
Thank you very much.
I want to wish you the very, very best.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so I asked Andy if he wanted to say anything. He said he's good. My brother Greg, who couldn't be with us today, is on us with FaceTime. He's down in Houston. Valerie's FaceTiming with him now. He wanted to see all this and hear it and be a part of it, so this is the best we can do to get him a part of it. I put together a few pictures just to represent Brad and our relationship and what we've got going on here. And Rob told me, he said, "Hey, there's no pictures of Brad working." So I dug and dug and dug. And I finally came up with a picture. Now, it's really no proof that he actually worked. It shows that he knows how to get dirty. But whether he worked or not is yet to be said. And that was not here at this company, but somewhere he may have worked one day. But no, in all seriousness though, Brad was, you know, his big focus was on safety, and especially your driving. You want to drive safely, and I know that he went at least a year without wrecking a truck. You know, this is just one of many, but you know, he did actually make it at some point without crashing in a year. What he was really good at, though, is supervision. He was the best supervisor anybody could ever ask for, and always had at least one beer, if not 2 beers in his hand. And he was always the responsible one, taking good care of all of our supplies, never spilling anything or doing anything silly. When he came back in January to finish the deal with Rob, he came back to get his last paycheck, and I happened to get a picture of him leaving town. And that was our Helmkamp truck he took off with. I don't know what he's going to do with all that, but he said, I'm out of here. But seriously, hang on. Let me keep up with my notes. I asked him, what are you going to do in your retirement? And he said, well, Nilly and I are going to spend some time together, probably go to the beach a little bit, and then I'll probably do some fishing. One of my friends was down in South Carolina back in August after they bought their house, and they got going, and said they spotted Brad and Nilly on the beach. And
That's really bad.
I guess retirement's so good and he likes his outfit so much, he thought maybe, he should wear it fishing. So got another picture of him out fishing.
Not really wrong with that.
What's that saying? Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach him how to fish and he'll sit in his boat and drink beer all day. I think Brad's got that covered too. Really though, he always was the best fisherman in the family, or at least he thought he was. That's us up in Canada with the monster that he caught. At least now in retirement, he has time to work on it and improve a little bit. He's always been the leading brother, teaching us from a young age the appropriate things to do. Sometimes, though, he got a little confused between hunting and fishing and what to do next. So, he did them both. We did them both. And hunting and fishing and had a great day. And, the nice thing about Brad, he's not afraid to celebrate a victory. So, that was after hunting and fishing. And I got to say, Andy, sorry, wherever you are, you were there, but you slept in those 2 days. So, otherwise, you'd be in this picture.
It's the whiskey.
Yeah. No matter how much fun he had, though, he always made it out hunting. You can see there he likes to have fun. Always made it into a duck blind, though. Y'all know he loves to have fun and to dance. Have you ever seen Brad dance? Boy, does he love to dance. And he's never, ever overindulged in his partying. And he's never had enough to get marked up. Somebody using a magic marker to write on his face. But one of his best qualities is his cooking. If you've ever been a part of this is no lie here. The boy can cook. And he likes to eat too. So you can see he gets his own pizza when we go to the racetrack, but I really thought this was appropriate because the sign up in the upper right hand corner kind of tells what it is. No, over the hill. OB hill. So we know you have fun hanging out with your friends and spending time with your family. We wish you well in retirement, and we want to present you with a gift we know you can use. It hasn't come in yet, but here's a picture of it.
I kind of like that.
But in all seriousness, if Andy can come up here, Byron can come up here, we do have a real gift for Brad. I'll give you a quick history of this. Dad, back in the 1980s, was hunting in Alaska and came across something he thought was pretty cool. Picked it up, brought it home, sat in his garage for probably 25 years. After he moved, Greg took it down to Texas. What am I going to do with this thing? He didn't know. Brad bought a new house out in South Carolina. Said, you know, hey, I wouldn't mind having some of Dad's old mounts or anything you have. I'm going to kind of make a game room, outdoor room. So Greg found a guy who does some artwork and took this item to him. And for the last 3 months, he's been working on this. And Rob at Helmkamp and me and Andy and Dad all contributed for this fine piece of art that we're going to present to Brad for his retirement. It's a moose antler that he picked up in Alaska back in the 80s. There's a picture of it if you can't see it. If you want to hold it up, Rob, so everybody else can see it. It's a hand-carved scene depicting Brad and Dad hunting in cornfield, over a flooded cornfield with ducks coming in. It's got the Helmkamp logo on it. It's got the year. Obviously, it's got the artist's signature on it too. But this was Greg's idea, and it turned out fantastic. We just got it a couple days ago, and it's beautiful. And I hope it hangs proud in your lodge, in your hunting room, and hope it gives you good memories of working at Helmkamp. I appreciate you mentoring me over the years and teaching me everything you did and putting up with me. You know, I've always said working for a brother can be difficult, but you know, he's been telling me what to do my whole life, and then he had to pay me to tell me what to do. Happy retirement.
I'll drop it.
Yeah, so now you got to get back to South Carolina. So everybody enjoy yourself. Hope you stick around a while. There's plenty of food over here to my left. Bar's open on the right. We're not going to run you off. Stay as long as you want. We're here for your pleasure.
One quick thing too
we do
before
have
everybody
drawing.
dissipates, we got a
Sorry.
little drawing for some Cardinal tickets for Tuesday. If you can't use them Tuesday, let us know. We'll switch a date out or something. Mike, can we go ahead and draw?
Yeah.
So whoever's in there.
All right. Here comes the drawing. Come here, Ben. Draw a card out. What's it say? Walter Bazan from Bazan Painting. Walt, you still here? Is Walt Bazan still here?
I think Walt left.
Walt left. All right. Ben, it's Tyler's turn. Okay, draw one. Gary Neese. Gary Neese here. Ben's turn. One at a time. Pretty good.
Any words? You got any words? Yeah.
We get too choked up to say too much.
Yeah, it is.
Jonathan Jones, you still here? From Vistage? Here he is.